I didn't become a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag.
I'm addressing you, Wendy, and I hope you're listening. Considering that you're high and mighty in the British society, I would like you now to do your mates look a favor. Wendy, I would like you now to do your mate Dave Smith a favor. Wendy, I would like you to do your mate Veli a favor. Wendy, I would like you to do your mate Nanifa a favor. Wendy, by giving them the highest paid QC or KC in this country, their services to take me to court. You understand me? As per usual, what you people do, people like Luke, people like Feli, Nanifa, Dave Smith, you run miles and miles and miles with a story that they don't even know what is going on. That is what you people do. And I'm going to tell you now, you see what's happening to my friend's daughter. I pray to God it happens to those of you that have got grandchildren. It happens to those of you that have got children. It happens to those of you that have got friends and have got children. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying those people. I'm praying to God on a daily basis that it happens to your family. Look around. Wendy Wu, Feli, Nanifa, the bus driver, whatever he calls himself, you lot, I'm praying. That's going to be my prayer from today, that it happens to each and every one of your children. If you haven't got any children, your brother's children. If your brother has not got children, your sister's children. If your sister has not got children, your grandchildren. And your great-great-grandchildren, for those of you that have got grandchildren. Yeah.
Why lying for? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
You don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school. Because you cannot do basic 1+1. You are here breathing heavy like a dog. Think about your life. You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiot.
Jamaican food, but I don't really love Jamaican people.
We don't like you neither. We don't like you neither. Matter of fact, we don't care what you like or dislike. Every blood clot minute in the company that come talk about Jamaican this, Jamaican that. You move your bum back.
I do not give a fuck. I really do not give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck and still don't give a fuck.
People will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Then when you are very strong and you talk again, they may kill you. They may even burn your house down, like they burnt my house down at home. Now, when they burn my house finish, some friends who are very Africans know they are very afraid of life. Hey fella, yourself, don't talk truth again. You see, they come and tell you not to say the truth again. Then I tell them, I say, them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa. Pansa pansa means they will hear more and more and more until they can hear no more, because the truth can never die. When you are revolutionary,
Out to the ladies. Beach settings, infinity. Outside the birthday gang. Outside Shannon. Outside Ambo. I am a money maker. Hand to the edge, I'm a money maker. For one time, you're a money maker. If you're on this train, money maker. Hand to the air, money maker. For one time, money maker. On this thing, money maker. You see us terminal. You see me. You see me. I ain't watching you, I ain't watching her, I ain't watching him. I got to dance and bubble and sing. Terminal forward and terminal quick. Terminal forward and power goes. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Don't touch my house. Somebody out of the house. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Come on, blood clot, talk to them. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Hold on. Hold on. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, yeah. Hey, sleep, hold on. Hey, Wiggy, hold on. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, yeah. Can I please have an attention? I said, this is the captain's weekend, and I'm in the terminal 4. Can I please have an attention? Early.
Gabo, we say yaga. That the best like spracker. Walk back a weed up a clock grabber. Walk back a girl like shopper. Lord, what make a girl get dagger? Lord, lick the girl lip with the abba. Lord, make the girl bath for the baba. Lord, make a rascal baller, jaja. Come on, what you telling me? Is G Block hurry up in this bitch? Yeah, man, quick shower hour, you hear me? Yeah, man. Let it play. Hey, so, my like Simon Harrison, #1 in the building, Lizzo. Walk on. Come on, bigger. Old tight asset Z3 them out. I hear me. Lord, let it play. Old tight Rashma. The Rashma show. Hey, walk on. Come on. Old tight OG Ellen James. Come on, big up. Alright, man, so. Jeez. Mad. Yeah, cuz, man, you change your name from, man. The guy who's shouting out no man's little son. Is it? Yeah, why for that? Yeah. Mad. Alright, big up. Google Assistant, he says, hey, Marxist block. Ah, that's funny still. Mad. Walk on. Alright. Yeah, man. These are trying jump in last minute and that, yeah? Alright. John Baba blood clot. Oh. Oh. Mad. All tight. Yo, I picked you up already, Rushman, man. Yeah, you try sneak in tight. Hey. All tight. Louise Geffen. Walk on. Cock a skull. Yo, trust me. Oh, where you get that new clock, the doggy? I which color that? Bad in the party. Ah. How you mean? Mad. Rashma told Nixie Felly is live. Hey, come on. How you mean? Yeah, man, so let's start this barbecue. Yeah, man, let's start this barbecue. How you mean, man? So, you know what's funny, innit? That prevent MI6, MI5, police, government, any people that do talk about extreme people, yeah? There's one group that they never ball out. Huh? There's one group they never ball out. But when we're on this YouTube, in this echo chamber of fucking Jupiter's supersized head, yeah, me, or flipping Danny Roscoe, stuck on blacks. Yeah, black abandonment issues. Yeah. The blacks. Yeah. Them man are the only people that we heard talk about black supremacists, black this, black that, or black nothing else. We never heard no one else talk about that, cuz, man. You hear me? Some made up term. You hear me, cuz? Made up bullshit. Yeah? Yo, I don't know. Has there ever been a black supremacist group that's committed an atrocity within the United Kingdom? Huh? Lord of mercy. The blacks. You hear me? Man, shut your ass up. You hear me? Man, shut your ass up about the blacks. Man. You mad? These times here, yeah? Yo, there's another group that's growing faster in the UK than the blacks. Yeah. But we don't do stereotyping and scapegoating, innit, yeah? So we ain't gonna point that out to you still. You hear me? What? The blacks. Yeah, how you mean? Yeah, man. It's whoop, whoop. It's the sounds of the blacks. Whoop, whoop. They're the blacks to relax. Whoop, whoop. And the blacks got the facts. Whoop, whoop. And the blacks have got the... Yo. Mad. Alright. Yeah, man. Yeah, tell someone to come and get that auntie, cuz. Let it play.
Are coming here, illegal immigrants. They are hiding. They are on benefits.
Auntie, what are you doing, Auntie? What do you mean, immigrant? Auntie! Auntie! Calm down. Calm down. Auntie, what are you talking about? What do you mean, illegal immigrants? Auntie, we came on the same plane. Auntie, you will stay next to me on the plane from India. Pooja, calm down. Pooja, what are you doing? Pooja, what are you talking about? Auntie, calm down. What are you doing? You're naughty. No, okay. Auntie, what are you doing wrong?
Illegal.
That's bare things. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Illegal immigrants can't claim benefits, man. Baby, so that's mad. Yeah. The illegal immigrants can't get jobs either. Unless it's on the black market, cash in hand jobs. Yeah, that's a mad one still. You know. I can't remember her name still. That little Indian lady. I can't lie, yeah. I'm not her biggest fan. Yeah, that the Indian version of Hatun. Or trying to be Hatun. But alright. Dash with that, man. Yeah. Are you ready for the next one, yeah? Oh my days, let it play.
Know that Nick Candy has pledged his allegiance to the Reform Party. The Reform Party, which is an alleged political group that claims it stands for the ordinary people of this country. And that's nothing more than a political con. Their association with Candy, a billionaire property tycoon, is proof of their betrayal of the working class who voted for them. And it shows their real agenda. And that is serving the interests of the elite while pretending to fight for the common person. Now, Nick Candy is someone who's made his fortune in building luxury apartments that only the wealthiest can afford. He builds penthouses and high-rise developments that push ordinary people out of their communities. He inflates house prices and he makes home ownership an impossible dream for millions of working-class families. So does that sound like someone who understands your struggles? Is it someone who would champion your needs? Of course it's not.
Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Obviously it's not. You know what, I can't lie, yeah? Yeah. Let me give Dave Smith a little bit of credit, yeah? Because he ducked out from a little while ago, innit? And started campaigning for UKIP and all them, man, they're still, yeah? But yo, Reform Party, you know? Billionaires playground and all them things there. But bro, listen, you know what's mad here? What people are failing to understand. Yeah. If you do want a party like Reform to have any sort of presence in the mainstream or whatever, they're gonna have to get funding from people that's got bread that you man haven't got. Unless you man are gonna provide the bread in membership money, like Jeremy Corbyn was able to do with Labour. Pew, 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 pew. You get me? Yeah? Unless men are able to provide funding via memberships or via small donations from having such a large membership, yeah, then boy, yeah, man, you men are gonna have to be fucking millionaire fluffers. You get me? Yeah? You man are gonna have to start fluffing for millionaires, Kaz. Mad, alright, God. Let it playeth. Oops. Alright. Let it playeth.
So you've got to ask yourself, why would Nick Candy align himself with the Reform Party? Is it because he cares about your wages or your job security or your access to housing or healthcare? Absolutely not. It's because he sees an opportunity. The Reform Party promises lower taxes for the wealthy, weaker regulations for big businesses, and a political platform that ensures billionaires like Candy can continue to profit at your expense. Now, they call themselves the Reformers, but reform for who? Because deregulation that they talk about, deregulating industries, that benefits the Nick Candys of this world, not the factory worker, not the nurse, not the single parent struggling to make ends meet. Cutting taxes really does sound good in speeches and sound bites, but inevitably it means cutting the public services that you and your family actually rely on, the likes of the NHS, the likes of schools and the infrastructure that holds this country together. The Reform Party and their populist rhetoric is nothing but a facade. They talk about sovereignty, they talk about freedom and taking back control, but what they really mean is giving control back to the people like Nick Candy. And they do that while stripping it from the working class. It's nothing but a confidence trick. It's an attempt to make you believe that billionaires and everyday workers share the same interests, and they do not. So let's remind ourselves about this party. The Reform Party were born out of the ashes of the Brexit Party, a party that was bankrolled by millionaires and billionaires. And all it did was it focused on dividing our country with empty promises. Because ask yourself, did they improve your wages? Did they solve the housing crisis? Did they improve the NHS? No, they didn't. They didn't deliver on any of that. The country's actually weaker. They delivered nothing but chaos. And all the while, their donors were lying in their back pockets. And now with Nick Candy on board, they're going to do the exact same thing again. Because...
Yeah, man. I still don't think anyone's been able to lay out a benefit of Brexit that we can measure in our day-to-day lives to say, you know what, yeah, at least we got our whatever back. Bear elves, you hear me? Moving like Elvis. Yeah, welcome to Elvis. With a response for your shellfish. Come on, love, man. You hear me? Welcome to Elvis. How you mean? With a response for your shellfish. Yo, man, let it play. Oops. Oh, shit. You know, I just rewinded that. Nearly the whole Bomber Cloud thing.
crisis? Did they improve the NHS? No, they didn't. They didn't deliver on any of that. The country's actually weaker. They delivered nothing but chaos. And all the while, their donors were lying in their back pockets. And now with Nick Candy on board, they're going to do the exact same thing again. Because if the Reform Party truly cared about the working class, they wouldn't be taking money from billionaires like Nick Candy. They wouldn't be championing policies that deepen inequality and gut the social safety net. They wouldn't be trying to pit us against each other while selling out to the elite. So you have to ask yourself, why do Reform supporters allow themselves to be conned? Well, in my personal opinion now, and what I've seen across social media, they allow it because they honestly don't care. They don't care. All they care about is that Farage validates their hate. Now we know that Nick Candy has pledged
Yo, that's a fact, cuz. All we do know is that Farage validates the man them's hate. That's what, basically, yeah, Reform Party are basically Nigel Farage fans. If Nigel Farage leaves the Reform Party is just going to fall apart, innit? Like, So the man them are basically voting for Nigel Farage. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's trying to steal all the conservatives. Yeah, all the far right conservatives are sliding over to reform. You get me? Like Latif Suella's husband or Suella's wife. Latif Suella's boyfriend's wife. Yeah, wife. You are your wife. Wife. Yeah. Hey. Oi, oi. Alright. Yeah. So. Actually. First of all, let's do something else, innit, yeah? Cause who remembers it? There was a case, I think in 2019, where the police had stopped someone in a traffic stop, and one of the police officers come up to the window, and the girl said to the guy that was driving, "Do you remember that dude? You kicked him out my house when I was 15, and we was having sex." Does anyone remember that case? If you don't remember, it's okay still, because obviously it's a little while ago. But I'll tell you what you will do. Once you see the video, you got to remember, and it's going to jog your memory still, because I forgot about this shit until I saw this video. I was like, oh, shit. You hear me? Oh, shit. Crazy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, hey, listen. You see YouTube, yeah? They're trying to get rid of the trash in YouTube, Yeah? Hey, listen. You see YouTube, yeah? They're trying to get rid of the trash in YouTube, innit? Yeah? So, right now, yeah, I'm telling you, from today onwards, if you want to have YouTube as a platform where you want to express your views on, then I suggest you work on your dictionary and the words that you use that are non-algorithm friendly, and words that you use that are algorithm friendly that you can use to criticize and make comments, and so and so and so and so. Yeah, let me tell you that, cats. Yeah, you could have a big, remember, Just Pearly Things had a big channel in it. Yeah, she started going mad with Nick Fuentes and all them man there. Yeah, they took away the monetization and then locked off the channel. So don't think that because you got like 20,000 subs or even 250 subs or whatever, that YouTube won't dash where you're at. Yeah. That'll dash it, you hear me? They'll be like, yo, this one got dash way. Look good to me. Now did you see him get dash way? He took off like an airplane. Mad. Nah, I ain't going for Lucian about that. Lucian, mate. Alright, so you ready, yeah? Let it play.
This is an update to a case from 2019, which illustrates the lengths the police will go to close ranks and protect one of their own. It all began with a video uploaded to social media by Jeremy Bailey, the driver in this video, who confronts Hampshire police officer PC Terry Cook about his shady past.
Jeremy, that was the police officer, is the one that you tucked out of my house when I was 15 and he had sex with me.
This one here?
No, the other one that was calling your mate, Terry Cook.
Really? Let's ask him.
He was 22, working at Radio Rentals.
Have you been advised about the number plate?
Is it PC Cook?
Have you been advised?
Is it PC Cook? Is that
Have
who
you
you
been
are?
advised?
I'm just asking you to identify yourself.
My collar number's on my shoulder.
Yeah, but are you PC Cook?
It doesn't matter what my name is.
Do you know this lady here?
Hello.
Hi.
From a long time ago, yes.
Do you remember me throwing you out of our house because she was underage and you were having sex with her?
I don't remember that.
Don't you?
No.
You should do.
No.
Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Where do you remember him from?
Oh, when I was 15.
15.
Have you been spoken
People
about
like you make me sick.
Have you or not?
You're
Can you
a
answer
nonce.
my question or not?
You're a nonce.
Can you answer my
You're
question?
a nonce.
Yeah, so what are you waiting for him for? He's a bit too old for you, isn't he? You like the younger ones. Look at that nonce.
Keep making abusive comments, mate. There will be some.
Don't keep calling me
Right,
mate.
go away now.
Don't
Come
call me
away
mate.
from you 'cause
Listen,
you didn't want to talk.
me and you are not friends.
Right,
Don't
okay.
ever call me mate.
Walk away
We
from
can
me.
never be
Like
friends.
you were saying to me just now.
We can never be
Right,
friends.
come
Do you know
back
why we
here.
can never be
Right,
friends?
you-
It's not because you're a policeman. It's not because you're a policeman. It's because you're a nonce.
Say what you like.
It's because you're a nonce. You're a dirty, stinking nonce.
You don't know anything. You've never thrown me out.
She was 15 years old. Don't keep calling me mate. Me and you aren't mates. That's where you belong, behind the show.
Alright, pause for a sec. So who remembers that case? You remember that one, yeah? Mad still. Hey, you know that he was definitely guilty, a lie? Yeah, from the hey, listen, it was from the girl said so and so. Do you remember him? Yeah, they got him back to rights. Yeah, back to rights still. Lord have mercy. Bad. Yeah, that's from 2019. Yeah, but there's an update still. So anyway, man, let it play.
You little beast. Absolute liberty. Look here, little nonce. Terry Cook, the nonce. Terry Cook, the nonce. Yes. Clock him, everybody. Terry Cook is a nonce. What am I achieving? Your colleague is the nonce. I threw him out of a girl's house when she was 15 years old. He was 22, having sex with her. Do you know what? The girl's there in the car. She's a big woman now, up into her late 30s. That's why he doesn't like it, because he's a nonce.
If the allegations were true, then the officer was guilty of statutory rape. I emailed Hampshire Police soon after I saw the video, as I'm sure a number of people did, to be told it was being investigated by the Professional Standards Department. However, Hampshire Police allowed PC Terry Cook to continue unabated, sexually harassing vulnerable women that he came into contact with while continuing to serve as a police officer. It wasn't until April 2021 that it was finally brought before a misconduct hearing that was held in secret. Cook's defence was that he was not aware that exploiting confidential police information to contact vulnerable women for a sexual purpose was forbidden, to which the panel remarked, "We unhesitatingly reject the officer's pleas of ignorance or lack of understanding. The officer's culpability is high and obvious. His conduct was intentional, deliberate, targeted and planned." He was sacked without notice and added to the police barred list, in secret, which is the general theme of this story, because Cook requested the hearing to be held in private, which the chair of the panel, Barrister William Hanson, automatically granted without first notifying the IOPC, as he was legally obliged to do. This prevented the case from being reported by any of the media.
Yo, you see, yeah, that. You see how the man them cover up for each other and that, cuz. Like, that's why the police the trust in police, government, just in authority is dropped in public. Yeah. Stuff like that has contributed to trust in the authorities for the general public to be at an all-time low in it. Like, no one don't trust politicians. No one don't trust police. No one don't trust fucking doctors. Man don't even trust school teachers. And so and so. Even the bumper clout nursery staff. No. Yeah, man. Mad still. Stuff like that's contributed towards trust being at all-time low. And it's bad. Why are there so much sexual predators and people like that working or trying to get jobs? I understand why they're trying to get jobs in the police, because as a predator in a role where people would be submissive to you because of your uniform, that's like a dream job for a predator, right? You know what I'm saying? Like someone that would like to terrorize people or so and so. whichever way, like sexually, physically, mentally, or so and so. Yeah. If someone's that way inclined, you can understand why they would be, or why they would want to be a police officer, right? Right? Well, it's because they, not like you'd understand, like, we would agree with why they were doing it, but you'd see, oh, that's the reason why. So it would give you the reason why these people are acting in such ways, said ways. Yeah. So it's giving you the reason why. You get me? Like I said, I know someone that's a probation officer. And he told me a story about someone that was like a child abuser. Oh shit! It's on my side. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, someone that was a child abuser, but kept on trying to get jobs, working as like a caretaker around secondary schools, primary schools, youth centres, or places, leisure centres, and sort of stuff like that, innit? And it weren't until it was like the probation officer started doing a bit of digging. They was like, raw. My man's just come off of the ban from being on a certain list. You hear me? So definitely don't make him get any jobs anywhere near that. So them man there. They're Michael Carrick characters. Having a uniform where people are just going to submit to you straight away would be a dream job for a predator and a psychopath. Them natty dons like that. Because yeah, obviously not all police in it, man. Cause obviously like even though I'm not a fan of cops, the ops and all that so and so. The police officers that are stand-up characters that do their job that they're supposed to be doing. Like, you gotta give them their round of applause for what they're doing, innit? But everyone talking about the fucked up police. Dodgy feds. Like the shit ones. Yeah, alright, go on. Let it play.
Outlets, thereby sparing Cook the remnants of his pathetic reputation. Then along came the Basingstoke Gazette. They heard that the proceedings had been conducted in secret and they requested a copy of the findings. However, they were blockaded by solicitors Pennington's, Manches, Cooper, the attack dogs of the Police Federation and who represented PC Terry Cook. Pennington's told the Basingstoke Gazette, under Cook's instructions, that the misconduct panel had made an anonymity order forbidding Cook's name from being mentioned. When the Gazette requested a copy of the order, the solicitor refused to provide it. As a result, the Gazette launched a judicial review to overturn this decision, but once court papers were filed, the solicitors grudgingly confessed that no such reporting restrictions were in place, and then they claimed it had all been a misunderstanding. However, the Gazette had already incurred significant legal costs challenging this misunderstanding. Rather than swallow those losses, they persisted with the application. Only this time, they asked the High Court to stick all those costs onto PC Terry Cook for lying about the order in the first place. Once again, Cook pleaded ignorance. He blamed everyone but himself for the mistake. He also made another anonymity application, this time to the High Court, insisting that the costs hearing should be conducted under absolute secrecy just in case his sexual harassment crimes were made public. Because if that happened, Cook opined, I might kill myself. Fortunately, the court saw his threats for what they were: a lazy
Yo, that's mad, isn't it? Imagine, yeah. I don't think that any of us would be able to have a hearing for a sexual assault heard in private, in secret, or whatever. So why are these guys allowed to do this sort of stuff then? If it's going to be in public, I might kill myself. Don't be a fucking nonce then, you dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Now you want us to feel sorry for nonsense? Man, shut your mouth, man. You dickhead. You mad? Yo, this is crazy, cuz. I don't know what my man's on, innit, man. Let it play.
defence, commonly used by criminal cops to prevent their crimes from being reported. They granted the Gazette's application, and Terry Cook found himself stuck with a £20,000 legal cost bill. Or, more likely, the Police Federation, who bankrolled Cook's defence. Unsurprisingly, no charges were laid against Cook for perjury, nor was he prosecuted for the crimes that had him sacked from the police in the first place. Barrister.
You hear that, yeah? You weren't even prosecuted for the statutory thing. You know what I mean? You was just sacked for the gross misconduct. Brother. And then people wonder why their trust dead. You hear me? You better make sure you got deadlocks on your doors today. About. Because trust is dead, fam. Oh my days. Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. Come on, man. We burn fire upon all nonsense though, innit, man? Yeah.
William Hanson, who conducted the illicit private misconduct hearing, suffered no sanctions from the Bar Standards Board. The solicitors who furthered Cook's lies were never investigated by the Law Society, and neither the IOPC or the Hampshire Police and Crime Commissioner suffered any rebuke for their part in the cover-up. The only person who suffered any criminal investigation out of all of this was, yep, you probably guessed it, Jeremy Bailey, the man who posted the video of Terry Cook in the first place.
See that? You heard that? You heard that, right? Yeah, you heard that correctly as well. The only person that was investigated in all of this, out of all of this, was the man that posted the video of the nuns. You can't even make that shit up. Like, you can't even make that shit up, cuz, man. You man are going mad. Oh my diddy. Like, they investigated the man that filmed the fucking bacon and then put it on the internet to kick off the investigation so these men can get a fucking wrong un out of their ranks. And you know who they investigated? The man that kicked off the investigation. Yeah? You heard his voice and you saw his hand as well, right? Man. Let it play.
Cook whined that Bailey's postings had been threatening, and Hampshire Police came running. They even installed a panic alarm inside Cook's home, just in case he felt he wasn't being coddled enough by the army of back-covering police officers, barristers, solicitors, Federation representatives and IOPC chiefs that were all at his beck and call. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no, because once the court case was over, Cook was in the news again. Far from killing himself, he got back to doing what he loves best: sexually harassing vulnerable women. In September of 2024, he found himself back in court, this time to be handed a restraining order for a persistent 5-month campaign of sexual harassment.
Yeah, see, that's why they shouldn't let these men get away with these fucking sexual crimes. Because, you know, man ain't gonna stop because they just feel like, raw, go away with this. I could try and do that now. He's been, yeah. He ain't seen a jail cell. He ain't even seen a fucking police station cell, let alone a jail cell. Yeah? You mean?
Conducted against his own lodger, 29-year-old Erickson. She lived at the property. Cook would badger the poor woman, message her, and demand sexual favours of her. One of which was to invite.
Yo, hey, you know what? Yeah, that is one of the pieces. In it, like all the mouth and shit. Like, yo, make sure that any of the females in your family are starting to move out to these like student accommodations, renting places, and so on. Yo, hear me I say no, them can't bad me up. Hear me I say no, them can't drip me up. Hear me I say no, them can't box me up. That way I say, we not fear that, no bullbuck, no dopey conquer. Go for your hoodie, go for your pamper. Go for your go for your. Can't touch me now. Touch a button now. Yo, like you said, yeah. That little bacon buns cup, yeah. If you got females in your family, the younger ones, even the older ones or whatever, and they're living in some sort of shared accommodation like that, make sure that your presence is known in it, man. So these man can't, or these bacon man know that raw. You go mad. These man will come around and put Nikes in your face. You hear me? How you mean? Yeah, you mean no boy can't play dolly house with me girl we step in her face, not care for sergeant or general waist. You mean? How you mean? Me got one life to live and me not be no punk. How you mean? Huh? Yo! You must get a Magnan car. The boy can't play dolly house with me girl we step in her face. Alright. Yo, so obviously cut that last video short. Cause you know, the internet did dash me out. Didn't that? Yeah, let's finish that video. Fuck that. Let's finish that video. How you mean?
To a case from 2019, which illustrates the lengths the police will go to close ranks and protect one of their own. From the Bar Standards Board, the solicitors who furthered Cook's lies were never investigated by the Law Society, and neither the IOPC or the Hampshire Police and Crime Commissioner suffered any rebuke for their part in the cover-up. The only person who suffered any criminal investigation out of all of this was, yep, you probably guessed it, Jeremy Bailey, the man who posted the video of Terry Cook in the first place. Cook whined that Bailey's postings had been threatening and Hampshire police came running. They even installed a panic alarm inside Cook's home, just in case he felt he wasn't being coddled enough by the army of back-covering police officers, barristers, solicitors, Federation representatives and IOPC chiefs that were all at his beck and call. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no, because once the court case was over, Cook was in the news again. Far from killing himself, he got back to doing what he loves best: sexually harassing vulnerable women. In September of 2024, he found himself back in court, this time to be handed a restraining order for a persistent 5-month campaign of sexual harassment conducted against his own lodger, 29-year-old Lynn Erickson. When she lived at the property, Cook would badger the poor woman, message her and demand sexual favours of her, one of which was to invite her to have a shower with him, no doubt to help remove the 6-inch crud of sleaze that the man is coated in. In mitigation, his solicitor, Martin Kessler, said that Cook was a former police officer of good character. Yeah, he actually used the words good character. He has learned his lesson.
Yeah. So he just got that get no charges or whatever. In this second case, when he's brought to court, his defense is to say that he was a former police officer of good character without the prosecution or the lady's defense, like being able to say, well, actually, he got kicked out because of a statutory rape case previously. Like, he's a straight bacon. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Yo. Yeah, one rule for D. And not the same shit for we. Mad. Come on, man. Let it.
And the chances of this happening again are very slim indeed, he said. Despite all this, Cook walked away from the magistrate's court relatively scot-free with a 12-month community order.
It's because you're a nonce. You're a dirty, stinking nonce.
The case of PC Terry Cook raises serious concerns about the police's handling of misconduct hearings. Unlike other professions, such as medicine or law, police hearings are routinely conducted in secrecy. Hampshire Police even admitted that a third of all its hearings are conducted behind closed doors, which goes completely against the rule of open justice. Just why are the police so keen to protect these criminal cops from being outed in the press? Could it be a damage limitation device to prevent us from finding out the shockingly high rate of sex crimes committed by serving police officers? And should we be asking ourselves just why do so many sexual predators choose jobs in policing? Or perhaps that the nature of policing turns ordinary people into sexual predators. Copper Stopper is...
Yo. Hey, listen, yeah? Hey, Nixie, stop being a weirdo, man. And stop doing that Jupiter style of trying to promote your channel of, like, I'm going live, or I'm going to do this, or this guy. If you're going to fuck off, just fuck off. You hear me? Talking about, yeah, because we burn fire upon all nonsense. Yeah, we don't defend nonsense right now, so you hear me? Yeah, like we burn fire upon the racist and racism. Yeah, we don't defend racism and racist right now, so you see? I hear me? You got me, guys, just because. Also, yeah, like the title says, this black supremacy talk, only you spazzes online speak about black supremacy. No one outside of fucking your little circle on YouTube speaks about black supremacy or black supremacists, yeah, as actually a thing, something that you need to watch out for or be careful of. Like, literally no one. Yeah, if you can find me even a conversation had in the mainstream about any sort of fucking black supremacists that will be doing some sort of damage to the UK or any fucking other places in Europe even, yeah, like, you can even have a conversation, but you ain't even going to be able to find that, man. So it's just dumb, innit? Like, What it is, yeah, is that I realise that a lot of you people don't actually like facts. You don't like the truth and you don't like facts. Yeah? They have an issue with religious extremists and far-right extremists. Yeah? Far-right extremists on two. Yeah, either the ones that are super anti-Islam, yeah, or the one that are super racist, that want to kill these different people because they're a different race. That's who they have an issue with. Yeah? No fucking black supremacists talking about, oh, these black supremacists are dangerous and talking about black power in the UK. Man, shut up, man. Get out of here. Some bullshit, cuz. You hear me? Every time the police do an update on whatever they're dealing with, it's always some far-right extremism or some religious extremists. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Snapple. Let's hear. You hear me? Let's hear what the police them are talking about.
Studio, the Commissioner of Metropolitan Police, Sir Mark Rowley. Good to see you, Sir Mark. We're going to have to talk about funding in a moment, but let's talk about something that I know you quite rightly have very close to your heart, which is the extraordinary bravery of the men and women who serve under you. You or your colleagues, I should say, have very kindly given us a video which I have watched. You see officers running into blazing building, officers tackling. I think someone snatched a phone, as I recall, and they discover they've got a blade or a knife.
One of these massive sort of zombie knife type things that's like a machete, 15 inches long.
I mean, so you've allowed me to see this. These men and women are doing this every day. This is like a 7-day-a-week for you. What do you think about these officers?
They're extraordinary. I sort of the thing that always blows me away when I speak to them at commendations or medal ceremonies or pick up the phone at the weekend when officers are injured or see officers in hospital, sadly, is they're always so understated and like, well, I'm just doing what everyone else would do. I said, no, you're not. You're doing amazing things. I mean, there's some of the videos you've got out there. You've got people going to a flat and there's a guy with the chainsaw they have to take on. Oh, sorry, a circular saw, I think. Saw, yeah. There's another one where they're going to a fire. I mean, last weekend we had this and 2 officers saved some people's lives and...
With ServiceNow, AI can transform your business.
You've got out there, you've got people going to a flat and there's a guy with the chainsaw they have to take on. Oh, sorry, a circular saw, I think. Saw, yeah. There's another one where they're going to a fire. I mean, last weekend we had this and 2 officers saved some people's lives in a fire.
And you're right. There's smoke pouring out of this apartment.
Got quite bad burns on his arm.
Yeah.
And sort of, but the other officer, it wasn't possible to speak to him the next day because he was already making arrests the next day. It's like back in at work and at it again. You've got people taking on these youngsters with zombie knives who are doing the phone robberies. It's just extraordinary. I think one of the videos is an awful incident we had during the course of the year where a traffic officer was pursuing somebody and got reversed into.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
I mean, I visited him in hospital. His pelvis had been fractured. It takes a long time to have your pelvis put back together. Really, really gruesome. And there's other sorts of bravery I think people should think about. Officers who investigate, say, child abuse or paedophiles end up spending loads of time looking at ghastly looking at ghastly videos and things online. Or they end up sat down with kids and watch it. So that all that trauma that they're witnessing all the time, that's a different sort of bravery to deal with that day in and day out because it matters to be able to bring the offenders to justice. So it's just extraordinary. As sort of people are having Christmas dinners and celebrating over Christmas and New Year, assaults on police officers will go up by a quarter over that period. They do every Christmas because of alcohol and violence, as people are wading into situations where domestic abuse and domestic violence and with that, or nighttime assaulted over Christmas.
Yo, let me pause it there for a sec. You hear me? I noticed that he's talking about a lot of things, yeah? You know what he ain't spoke about once though, innit? Oh man. Yeah, he ain't gonna speak about it either anyway. So, but yo, Carter, walk one. Let me put the screen to a different screen so you can see you as well. Yo, Carter.
What up,
hey,
babe?
Boy, Carter. Walk one.
What up, babe?
Hey, big man, not for called Big Man B. Hey, I see them thing there.
Hey, yo, is he just talking about black people, yo?
Nah, He ain't mentioned black people once, man.
Nah, he don't have to mention it. Right?
Because
ones
they
that's
ain't a
robbing
danger,
people in the streets and all that,
man.
B?
There's no such thing as black supremacy, man.
Nah, B, that don't happen, B. Okay.
Nah, man. There's no arrest records for black supremacists in the UK, man.
Hey yo, B. Hey yo, there is in America, yo.
But we in the UK, man.
Hey yo, stop being me like that, B. You just trying to. Hey yo, you taking a piss, man. What y'all say over there?
Taking the piss out of me,
yeah,
man.
you taking the piss right now, B. Stop taking the piss,
man.
man.
We in the UK. And
Hey
there's
yo,
no
it's all
such
gravy,
thing as
B.
black supremacy.
Hey,
Man.
yo, it's all gravy, B. It's all gravy.
Yeah,
But
man,
anyway,
it's all
right?
gravy, B.
Hey, yo, what the boy was talking about, man?
I don't know what the boy talking about, B.
Hey, yo, who was doing all these crimes? Who the boy? Who did all these crimes that he was talking about? Huh?
All these crimes. We talk about all the attacks on police.
Yeah. The cop that he was like,
those are British citizens.
They running down on people and all that, B. Like, who is he talking about, yo?
These British citizens, B.
Oh,
They're
okay.
attacking the police, B.
Hey, yo, you better stop. Hey, yo.
That's what them fucking citizens be doing, B. You heard, man?
Yeah, I hear
You
you,
heard,
B.
man?
You sound, hey,
You
yo,
heard me, man?
you sound like
All right,
Hogan
man.
right
Let me
now,
play the
B.
rest of the video, B.
Hey, yo, you sound like
The
Hogan
average
right
of-
now, B.
Hey, yo, Carter, say let it play, B.
Let it play.
over the course of the year. So we have 18 officers a day assaulted.
And what level of assault is always physical or some of it verbal?
So 18 assaulted, so it's always physical.
Right, so that isn't
about half of them
shouting at the police, that's
no,
physically
assaulted.
right,
About half of them are injured.
Right.
So about 18 a day, about half injured, and of those, 2 a week are serious injuries. Has
this grown over recent years, Simon?
It's far different to sort of to decades ago. It's the sort of the aggression and violence officers face is really ghastly, and some of these weapons out there, so say the knives that officers are facing, which are sort of horrific, and we've got great equipment and great skills, but sometimes officers do get injured by those. I was a month or so ago, I was visiting for the second time the young woman officer who was horrifically injured in the Hainault incident, where the young boy was horrifically murdered, and she's still at home with her family. She's got a lovely family, all the right support around her. She's a determined young woman. She's massively impressive, but it's going to take a hell of a long time for the physical injuries to recover. And then
That's one of the police ladies that was there when Daniel Majorin got murdered in Essex, Hainault, Essex. I remember he was swinging that machete about, and
Hey, yo,
one of the
Vel.
police ladies got bad cuts to the arm, hand.
Hey, yo, Vel,
and all
y'all
that.
gotta get strapped up over there, man. Your cops gotta get strapped up, man, for real.
Yeah, police have got guns, man.
Nah, they don't have no guns, B. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
they
nobody.
do. They got guns, bro.
Where they at, though?
I'll tell you what, yeah, go on Google and type in, do police in the UK have guns? And then when you see the answer,
Nah, y'all got batons, yo.
You're going to know.
Y'all got batons
God.
over there.
Hey, boy. Hey, listen, boy. You trying to tell me all the way from Alabama, Missouri? You don't know shit about the UK, boy.
Hey, yo,
You
this
ain't even
wouldn't
got a
be happening.
passport, boy.
Hey, yo, the boy crying about what? 18 officers get beat down?
You got a fucking passport,
every week?
B. I'll tell you what
man.
you need to do, B. Use your internet and go on straight Google and search.
Right. And search, do the people in London have guns, the cops?
Do the police
Nah, B, y'all
firearms
got batons,
have guns
man.
in the UK, B? Just check it out,
I'm not
B.
saying, hey, yo, no, I know, hey, yo, you know what? I know the real niggas got guns in there, yo, for real.
Nah, I said the police, B. You asking me
They
if
got
the
guns?
police got guns, B.
Hey, yo, I never seen a.
And I
never
told you the
seen
police got guns, B.
Hey, yo, I never
What you
saw
telling
that,
me?
yo. Hey, yo, I never saw that, yo.
Man,
What
yeah,
show? All right,
you might not see
bring up
them
a
on
picture right
EastEnders.
now with one of these London boys with a gun, a cop with a gun right now. Go ahead, just show me, B. Make me a believer.
Yeah, you should. No. I
Make
ain't
me
gonna
a
show you,
believer,
cuz.
B. Hey, yo,
No,
you don't even
man.
have to rap right now.
I ain't
Just
gonna make you
me a
believe, B. All you gotta do is you shake Google, B.
Hey, yo, just make me a
You don't even
believer,
need me
yo.
to show you, B. Right now, you on
Nah,
your
'cause I
laptop,
never
B.
seen it, yo.
Go
Look,
on
that
another
cop
screen
right
and
there.
type
Hey,
in
yo, the cop on your,
police,
hey,
B.
yo, hey, yo, the cop you got on your live right now don't even have a gun.
Yeah, he's the head of the whole police, B.
Hey, yo, hey, he
Don't need
got
no
a
gun,
burner,
B.
yo. He don't even have a burner, yo.
You don't need no burner, B. Only
He
SO19
got a
have
burner
burners,
on
B.
him, yo. Like, that's the top officer, and he even got a burner, yo. Yo, that's crazy, man.
That's what they got. A live bird's nest. They got Muslimic ray guns, B. That's what they got. All right, go on, talk. What's the slogan?
Hey, yo, what up? Let it play.
What's the slogan?
Let it play.
The mental injuries of being in a moment where you were close to death. I mean, all of that. And these people are so resilient and so determined. It's humbling to be part of the organisation, to be their leader.
So, Mark, I've got to ask you, why? Why is society getting so much more violent towards police officers? You've been in the job for, what, decades, haven't you?
Yeah, a long time, 37 years.
Okay, so
I joined when I was 2, just for the record, yeah.
School project.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So you've been in the job for nearly 4 decades. Respectfully, it wouldn't have been like that when you started as a Bobby, I very much doubt. So why has society changed to this degree?
So I think there's more weapons out there, but I think the second thing is I think there's just less respect of authority, isn't there? So I think all institutions are for this sort of policing, journalism, politics, teachers, doctors and nurses, sort of the assaults on and in casualty, sort of the challenges that teachers face. I think all institutions, and particularly in the public sector, it's become more legitimate to criticise, and there's something sometimes about our public debate which. No one will say the public sector is perfect, but there has to be a way for public debate to be
killing people and they
constructive
want
about
respect.
how we make policing or teaching better, without slamming the people who do it and almost legitimising the sort of the violence and the anger that's out there.
What was the? I don't want to get into the political side of this, but what was the impact of COVID? People were sort of locked down for a while, and then they came out in a mass. Did violence tick up after that?
It did, but I don't think that's really about COVID, because COVID sort of crime levels dropped massively.
Of course, because nobody can get out.
I'm doing hand signals on radio. How stupid is that?
No.
Crime dropped dramatically, and it came back up, but it didn't bounce back beyond where it had been beforehand. So it's more COVID was a lot.
Hey, yo, Val, that's because nobody could come outside.
You talked about
they was going to lock you up.
But if people can look at the videos online and really think about it, and these officers, 24/7, 365, they're going to be doing this. They're going to be busier over Christmas whilst you're all enjoying your Christmas dinners.
Indeed. Just a reference, I think you've referenced the Hainault murder. Let's just remind it.
Hey, pause for a sec, cuz you know that the ganja man was in the ganja van with the ganja gang and the ganja plan all over COVID. You get me? I let the ganja run. You mean?
Yeah, they didn't let us outside. Yo, Val, they didn't let us outside.
I was outside, cuz. How you mean? I was
Hey, yo,
outside,
Val,
babe.
You only went outside because you had a job. Because you didn't have a job,
outside,
you couldn't be
babe.
outside on COVID, yo.
Hey, you know what I did? I charged you double bubble, babe. That's how we made billionaires over COVID, babe.
Hey, yo, you couldn't come out your house if you didn't have a job when COVID when it went down, B. Right?
You mean we outside like we
Hey,
homeless?
yo, wait. Hey, yo, Vel, remember y'all was busting the pots and pans outside the windows?
Nah, that's Ultra still. That was Ultra. You know, Ultra does the clap for the NHS. Make sure you clap for the NHS. Yeah, Ultra jumps onto every trend, innit? He's like a trend follower. He's nuts, dude. Yeah, bigger Ultra, man, major. But, you know, him never clap for the NHS and them thing there. You see it? All right, go on, man. Slogan.
Hey, yo, Vel, let it play.
Still to go before the court. So
Yeah.
there's a suspect who is charged with murder. Just to clarify that.
Yeah.
You talked about support that officer's enjoying. Lastly on this, do officers have emotional... Is there a level of counselling or support that is provided to officers who might not have families to help them?
Yeah, we spend millions of pounds on occupational health support and specialist support for officers, and that's something, I think, one of the things that, if I look back on my policing career, something that's much better. I think the way society now is prepared to take more talk about mental health. If officers are shaken or upset by issues, if they've got sort of post-traumatic stress, it's not brushed under the carpet in the way it would have been decades ago. People talk about it. People are prepared to talk about it. People are much more supportive of their colleagues, and we've got better systems in place. But it is a heavy load for people to carry. And some people, sometimes you can bounce back from PTSD, but some incidents are so gruesome and ghastly that you're going to carry it for the rest of your life. And it's really trying to help somebody. How do you carry something that was so traumatic in a way that you can carry it for the rest of your life without it undermining your ability to succeed in whatever you want to do.
You've given a first-class job of the challenges. I have to ask you, how's recruitment?
Recruitment's going fine. So we've got plenty of recruits in the pipeline. That sort of recruiting is strengthening. I mean, the challenge about recruiting is how many can I afford to recruit going forward is the bigger question.
So the videos that you've kindly provided to LBC.
Yeah.
Do you think that helps recruitment or hinders it? Because some people will see that and think, my God, I don't want to run into a blazing building, this is nuts. Or is it better that you say, look, we really want you blokes and women, but realise you're going to have to roll up your sleeves sometimes and get involved in some pretty tricky, some testy and bouncy situations? Or a bit of both?
I might be able to recruit more people if I said, you don't have to face nasty people and you can stay at a warm desk all day and you don't have to work nights. But they'd probably leave in the first couple of weeks, wouldn't they? So I think you need to be honest about what the job is. We've got some great recruitment ads that have been out over the last few months that have made a big difference. And the thing that we've...
Imagine some of the scenarios and situations that the police run into in the night time around the fucking UK. Must be crazy, cuz.
Hey, yo, Vel, they got new recruits trying to hold y'all down right now, B.
Squad it. Them have squad it.
Hey, yo, what's going on over there, B? Hey, yo, what's popping over there? Like, for real? These new recruits.
No, they're looking to recruit more police officers because some police officers are retiring.
Nah, he say, hey, yo, Vel, the boy said he got more recruits, though.
No.
Go. He already said that,
recruits, Yeah, when they get more recruits, the budget's low, that they've been handed out.
Millions of dollars.
Their budget... The Metropolitan's budget comes from the council tax in London, or a percentage of the council tax in London.
All right, what's the council tax? I don't know what that is, B. What is that? What's a council tax?
Everyone in the UK pays council tax from the property.
Yeah, what is that, B? I don't know what that is. What is that? A council tax?
A fucking tax that you pay, innit?
Yeah. I'm just saying, who's tapping the pockets, yo? Who's tapping your pockets?
The government, man. The big boy.
Oh, the government tapping your pockets? Okay. Okay.
The government. You know what it is, yeah? Basically, it's per property, but if there's adults, 2 adults living there, as like...
What that means?
If you're married, you get a marriage discount. If you're single, you get a single discount.
What? Wait, hold on. If you're not married, you get charged more?
Yeah. If you earn over a certain amount, you get charged.
That's
not
mad,
more.
Yo.
You don't get a discount. Not more. Not more. You just don't get a discount on it.
Yeah,
it's single person's discount.
That's what I'm saying, right? If you got a wife, then they won't tax your pockets, right? Yo, that's crazy, man.
You still get taxed. Are you listening or what, bro? I said the discount.
Yeah, you said when
you pay less.
Nah, you said when he got taxed with the wife, right?
Yeah, you get a discount. No, you get a single person's discount.
All
you get a marriage discount as well.
Yeah, I'm listening, B. I'm listening, B.
You get it, but just adults
listening,
just pay an adult rate.
Hey, yo. Can I tell you something, Val B? That's crazy to me, man. Yo, they gonna charge you if you single or if you marry somebody, B? Hey, yo, that's wild, B. That's mad wild, yo. What?
No, that's property tax, isn't it? That's for everyone that lives in whatever property they live in it. There's a council tax.
Hey, yo, Val, you pay for your TV too?
TV license. I don't think
Yeah.
who pays for their TV license. I don't know if you.
Nah, I'm asking you, B. You do that too?
Yeah, I pay my TV license, but I don't think a lot of people pay TV license still.
Hey, yo, that's free, man. You buy TV,
No,
you should be able.
No. TV license ain't free. That's to watch BBC and terrestrial TV.
I'm saying, hey, yo, you buy TV, you should be able to watch what you want to watch on your TV, right? Hey, yo.
Yeah, you can. You just don't. You just can't watch BBC and all that. Innit?
What that mean,
well,
man?
You can, but
what they need the rabbit ears? Hey, yo, Val, they need the rabbit ears, the antenna to get reception, me. Val, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody should be charging nobody for watching TV, man. I brought the TV, man. Leave me alone, man.
So you don't pay for cable?
Nah, that's different though, B. That's a whole different story though.
But that's paying for watching TV.
Nah. That's cable though, B.
You pay for Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're paying to watch TV then, man. Behave yourself. All right. What's the slogan, fam?
Let it play.
Flipped into is it being much more real, and people can find those on our website, and they're very much done through the eyes of frontline officers. There's I think 7 or 8 of our frontline officers sort of trying to capture what they're doing day in and day out to give a sense of it, and that we've got great people with a real sense of purpose doing a difficult job. Why don't you come and join them rather than some big corporate spin? I think making it real is important, and it attracts the people who think, actually, I know that's difficult, but I want to have a go at that.
All right, so we're talking about recruitment, but you did sound a warning, I think it was last month, yes, or possibly earlier this month, about funding and the possibility you might have to cut 2,300 officers and 400 additional staff, Sir Mark?
So we're now partway through a budget process, so I get the Met gets about £3.7 billion to Police London. I get 3/4 of that from the Home Office and 1/4 of it from the Mayor through the council tax, roughly.
Hey, yo, Val, did he just say he was recruiting people?
Nah, you said
Val, did he just say he was recruiting people? And no, it got cut off.
Carter, listen to the thing properly, yeah? Because explaining what he actually just said after you've heard what he just said, that's annoying, isn't it, man? I don't want to explain what he just said after you literally just listened to what he just said. He didn't say
he was recruiting people, and the boys saying they're getting cutbacks.
He said they want to get new recruits, and that's why they were speaking about the cutbacks, because the budget has been cut on the amount that they have to spend. So that's how they're wondering, how are they going to get new recruits? How are they going to spend their budget on so and so? But why I paused it there was to show that how the funding for the Met Police, where it comes from or whatever, like, so it does come from taxes that you pay, but it comes from the council tax that you pay as well. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
But Val, the boy said he had the money, yo. He already said that.
Only the people that only the people that are on universal credits and that get like stuff like housing benefit or whatever. You don't pay council tax, then obviously you don't contribute towards the police wages, in it. But
hey, yo, Val, what is that? Universal credits.
Universal credits.
Hey, yo, I don't know these terms, man. Council credits, universal. Man? What is this, Val?
Yo.
Tell me.
Yeah, universal credit.
Yeah, what is that, babe?
I mute your mic when I'm speaking, yeah, because you got an echo. I tried to cancel it, but it still came back on. But universal credit is social security, what you might call in America, innit? Social security. So what we call benefits in the UK.
Or like welfare.
Yeah, welfare. If you don't have a job or you earn below a certain amount, you're entitled to claim some sort of welfare. So you might have a job and still be able to claim welfare. Like if you're a single parent or even a working couple and the wages that you earn is below a certain amount, you might still be able to claim something called working tax credits, where the money's topped up so you are above a certain amount. Or you might be able to claim housing benefit, or you might be able to claim something else, disability living allowance if you're a disabled person. I think everyone gets child benefit, whether you're working or not.
Yeah, yo,
It's
Val,
just like
that's
a standard.
welfare, yo. That's
It's a
definitely
standard thing
welfare.
that like millionaires get child benefit, and people on universal credit get child benefit. I said, not tokens for cigarettes. Mad. Why are you encouraging more immigrants to arrive? Do you think God is a socialist engineer, a scientist or engineer? I'm not encouraging more immigrants to arrive. I'm not encouraging immigrants not to arrive either, though. Like, I'm not on this stereotyping thing where people that have no understanding of economics and what benefits the economy and doesn't are having opinions on who is adding to the economy and who's taking away. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that are either in retirement or close to retirement. So the state basically pays a large proportion of your livings or whatever. Are complaining about people that would be moving here to pay taxes to contribute towards your living standards. So all this immigration's bad, and migrants are bad, multiculturalism is bad. That's not none of my talk, because I think multiculturalism is actually good. It's good that people have learned about the different cultures and so on, so. Like, there's people from different areas of the world that probably would have never spoke to each other if we weren't all from these other different countries, but in this place here, in fucking London or whatever. You get it? So, yeah, so I big up multiculturalism, yeah, because especially the people that have started from or come and started right kind of low, couldn't really speak English properly, but have ended up finishing with decent education, being able to either get decent employment or start a business or whatever, and then take it to the next level. People like that should be fucking celebrated, because they add to the economy, they add to the community, they add to the bits and pieces. But people only want to highlight all the things that they class as things that are bad towards the community, that are not beneficial. You hear me? And then want to highlight and then say that's multiculturalism. But that's not, though. The bad shit of multiculturalism is not multiculturalism, is it? So, but anyway, man, gone. Slogan. Now, what's the slogan, them I out? Let it play.
we've got a sort of really a decade or so of financial challenges, which have sort of we've run out of runway in terms of ways of fixing them with selling buildings and things like that. So we're sort of going off, going sort of down a steep budget cliff.
So all that's left is personnel.
So the challenges going forward create this big budget gap. The Home Office announcement has put more money into the budget than we were anticipating, so that's really helpful. We've obviously got the conversations with the Mayor now. We're still going to be doing many of the tough choices that have been out there, but we've got the final list. We won't be certain until we get to February, know the exact budget, but I'm grateful for the sort of extra millions that will help alleviate some of the issues, but I'm still anticipating having to do a lot of these tough choices next year.
As in personnel?
Yes.
Is it right that the Flying Squad's going to be without guns?
So we've got a list of things that was our long list of things that we would do if we got no extra money. We're reviewing that list against the money that the Home Office and see what the Mayor gives us, and then we'll make a final decision.
So there might be the blokes and women.
Hey, Carter, I noticed that you didn't unmute and go, oh, they said they're not buying new guns. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Stay on mute, cuz. You hear me? How you mean? Don't try to test the fucking knowledge, fam. Yeah. Tabo say clear. You see it? Yo. It's mad still, obviously, you know. This budget of where people are having to, or the government's having to make squeezes on this, that, and the other, it's like, even though the whole country knows that it's the government before them is the reason why they have to make these squeezes the way they do, like, when you give that as the answer, people are still not accepting it. That's the wildest thing about this scenario. You're a dickhead. I get my police information from Cressida Dickie Jones. Hoax police. Mad. Cressida Dick. Yeah, she was in charge before Mark Rowley, innit? So Mark Rowley. I'm gonna see if I can get the black police officer to jump on the panel one time still. But, you know, all we're going to do is let, like, New Year settle in. And then we get back to trying to arrange guests for Friday. We try to do one a month or every other month or whatever. And see if we can get that setting in a direction and see who are going from. You hear me? You get me? From one or one. Alright, done. Let's see.
Hey, yo, Val, I had to charge my phone, yo. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, cuz. Oh, I paused it right here for you.
Yeah, I had to charge my phone real quick.
You on it? Do you want to hear what the police officer just said?
Nah, I didn't hear it, B. I had to charge my phone.
Alright.
It died on me, B.
Listen.
What he said,
so
B.
traumatic in a way that you can carry it for the rest of your casualty, sort of the challenges that teachers face. I think all institutions, and particularly in the public sector, it's become more legitimate to criticise, and there's something sometimes about our public debate which, no one will say the public sector is perfect, but there has to be a way for public debate to be constructive about how we make policing or teaching better without slamming the people who do it and almost legitimising the sort of the violence and the anger that's out there.
What was the, I don't want to get into the political side of this, but what was the impact of COVID? People were sort of locked down for a while and then they came out in a mass. Did violence tick up after that?
It did, but I don't think that's really about COVID, because COVID sort of crime levels dropped massively.
Of course, because nobody can get out.
I'm doing hand signals on radio. How stupid is that? Crime dropped dramatically, and it came back up, but it didn't bounced back beyond where it had been beforehand. So it's more COVID was along.
All right. You talked about the support
but if people can look at the videos online and really think about it, and these officers 24/7, 365, they're going to be doing this. They're going to be busier over Christmas whilst you're all enjoying your Christmas dinners.
Indeed. Just a reference, I think you've referenced the Hainault murder. Let's just remind it's still to go before the court. So there's a suspect who is charged with murder. Just to clarify that.
Yeah.
You talked about support that officer's enjoying. Lastly on this, do officers have emotional... Is there a level of counselling or support that is provided to officers who might not have families to help them?
Yeah, we spend millions of pounds on occupational health support and specialist support for officers. And that's something, I think, one of the things that, if I look back on my policing career, something that's much better. I think the way society now is prepared to take more talk about mental health. If officers are shaken or upset by issues, if they've got sort of post-traumatic stress, it's not brushed under the carpet in the way it would have been decades ago. People talk about it. People are prepared to talk about it. People are much more supportive of their colleagues, and we've got better systems in place. But it is a heavy load for people to carry. And some people, sometimes you can bounce back from PTSD, but some incidents are so gruesome and ghastly that you're going to carry it for the rest of your life. And it's really trying to help somebody. How do you carry something that was so traumatic in a way that you can carry it for the rest of your life without it undermining your ability to succeed in whatever you want to do?
You've given a first-class job of the challenges. I have to ask you, how's recruitment?
Recruitment's going fine. So we've got plenty of recruits in the pipeline. That's recruiting is strengthening. I mean, the challenge about recruiting is how many can I afford to recruit going forward is the bigger question.
So the videos.
All right, let me pause it there for a sec, because like you were saying, he said he's getting more recruits. He said he's trying to recruit, but because of their funding, they're seeing how much they can recruit, right? But then there's another point that was made as well, so you ain't got to unmute. I'm going to keep playing there. Let it play.
You've kindly provided to LBC.
Yeah.
Do you think that helps recruitment or hinders it? Because some people will see that and think, my God, I don't want to run into a blazing building, this is nuts. Or is it better that you say, look, we really want you blokes and women, but realise you're going to have to roll up your sleeves sometimes and get involved in some pretty tricky, some testy and bouncy situations? Or a bit of both?
I might be able to recruit more people if I said, you don't have to face nasty people and you can stay at a warm desk all day and you don't have to work nights. But they'd probably leave in the first couple of weeks, wouldn't they? So I think you need to be honest about what the job is. We've got some great recruitment ads that have been out over the last few months that have made a big difference. And the thing that we've flipped into is it being much more real. And people can find those on our website, and they're very much done through the eyes of frontline officers. There's I think 7 or 8 of our frontline officers sort of trying to capture what they're doing day in and day out to give a sense of it. And that we've got great people with a real sense of purpose doing a difficult job. Why don't you come and join them rather than some big corporate spin? I think making it real is important, and it attracts the people who think, actually, I know that's difficult, but I want to have a go at that.
All right, so we're talking about recruitment, but you did sound a warning, I think it was last month, yes, or possibly earlier this month, about funding and the possibility you might have to cut 2,300 officers and 400 additional staff, Sir Mark?
So we're now partway through a budget process, so I get the Met gets about £3.7 billion to Police London. I get 3/4 of that from the Home Office and 1/4 of it from the Mayor through the council tax, roughly. We've got a decade or so of financial challenges, which have we've run out of runway in terms of ways of fixing them with selling buildings and things like that. So we're going down a steep budget cliff.
So all that's left is personnel.
So the challenge is going forward, create this big budget gap. The Home Office announcement has put more money into the budget than we were anticipating, so that's really helpful. We've obviously got the conversations with the Mayor now. We're still going to be doing many of the tough choices that have been out there, but we've got the final list. We won't be certain until we get to February, know the exact budget, but I'm grateful for the extra millions that will help alleviate some of the issues. But I'm still anticipating having to do a lot of these tough choices next year.
As in personnel?
Yes.
Is it right that the flying squad's going to be without guns?
So we've got a list of things that was our long list of things that we would do if we got no extra money. We're reviewing that list against the money that the Home Office and see what the Mayor gives us, and then we'll make a final decision.
So there might be the blokes and women might be without guns.
That's the sort of changes to the flying squad was on the list. That's right. But the final list is a couple of.
Yeah, Hey, Carter, you heard that, yeah? Yo, Carter, you waste, man. I don't know why you're doing this shit where, oh, I didn't hear it, babe. I didn't hear it, babe. Waste, man. I ain't even rewinding it again anyway, man, to Pussy Clark. Yeah, so let me keep fucking playing anyway, yeah? So the flying squad ain't going to be able to buy more guns.
But this is at a time, of course, the Yvette Cooper was with me earlier this month talking about the boost in police numbers, but the reality with the financial cliff is that some will have to be let go.
Police officers won't get sacked, but it's a case of, as officers retire, do we replace them all or do we only replace some of them? That's the question we've got to deal with. And the same with our police staff, who many of them, of course, do a critical operational role, because police staff are PCSOs, call handlers, scenes of crime officers, detention officers in custody. So it's a big challenge for us. The extra millions the government have given us reduced the size of the cliff, but there are still problems. But I won't know the final size of it till I get to February.
Till February, okay. I mean, one thing that indeed an officer involved in this called in and told us is that we've had to lose the specialist police officers in schools. How much of a tough decision was that, Sir Mark?
So that's...
I think they're called school liaison officers.
They're called school liaison officers. We're still going to do school liaison work and youth work, but we're tying it much more into our neighbourhood policing teams. We've taken the view that we should join it up more rather than just having officers working sort of in and around schools, because frankly the most dangerous point for teenagers is actually between home and school, and we want the schools liaison officers and youth liaison officers working with the ward officers around the young person's safety. We're not, our core skill set isn't as teachers, so we want to be providing support around schools. We will still be going into them, but it's much more anchored on.
Yo. Walk on. So, you see that there? That's true, you know. The way home and the way to school is dangerous. I always speak to the youths about that journey there. Like, yo, just forget about popular this one and so, rah, rah, rah. Get on your bus. I know what time your bus comes. Get to your bus stop 5 minutes before the bus comes. So you're waiting 5-10 minutes the most. Jump on your bus. Get to your destination. Get inside the gates. Do what you got to do inside the classroom. Play about at lunchtime and break time only. Come straight home after, innit? Because unless you have club, class, activity or something. You hear me? That's how I talk to my youths, man. You mad? Let them just go out, bruv. What's wrong with this idiot, bruv, man? His belly smashed. Are you fucking dumb, bruv? Like, I literally just come home from work, you pussy. Because after that, you're getting removed from the chat for being such a pussy. You dickhead.
The local team in those wards, led by a sergeant, keeping everyone safe, and part of that is working with people.
There's a copper assigned to the Sir Mark Rowley College or whatever it might be, and the teachers there know they can ring.
So
police constable, whatever. No?
So schools will still have a sort of trained police officer to call upon. There'll still be that liaison, but we want to focus our skills on keeping children safe in and around school, between school and home. We shouldn't end up in situations where police officers are teaching lessons and teachers are patrolling outside the school at home time because they're worried about child safety. Sometimes the roles end up.
Nah, bro, it's true, bro. I remember a head teacher got killed when I was in school by fucking youths coming up to school because they wanted to stab up one next youth that was in the school. So this trouble outside the school via children that don't go to the school is actually real talk, bruv. Like, it's no, that might not happen at your schools or the schools where you're local to or whatever, but brother, this shit is spreading out to being, like you're saying, yeah. You'll go to some ends, yeah, some mad country ends where you will never think that you will see none of the man them ever. These men are wearing the man them's uniform. Doing the same, trying to talk the same and blah, blah, blah. Might not be exactly the same pressures and all that, but yeah, man. But it's been like that from the 90s, though. You think in the 90s, people was getting, like I said, that, what's that school head teacher's name? A youth called CJ from Kidbrook School got killed outside the school by some youths coming to move to him and all that sort of shit there. One white youth called CJ was a cheeky youth from Cheltenham. You get me? So, and that was in the 90s. Another head teacher got killed outside the school when he was trying to defend a pupil from another from an attack from some people outside of the school. Same, man. That shit's real, but that's why obviously it's not nice, and we don't want that shit to be continuing and carrying on in it. But that is the reason why the prevention's better than cure, right? So if the people was there, like, say, like, you know, like when you drive past certain bus stops or whatever, you see like the police there at the bus stop. Like, if the deterrent's not there, then you have to wait until something actually happens for there to be something to be done about it. But if the deterrent's there, then at least if the perpetrator has thought about what they're going to be doing, then at least there's a deterrent of that thought of, right, man can't go to the school or go to the bus stop because there's teachers at the school or at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's true, man. It's a bad state of affairs when you got to worry about that sort of stuff there. Well, you know, like, man's got 3 boys, innit? Like, so, and obviously I've got nephews, got younger cousins. My cousins have got their children. Some of them man are adults now, or whatever, the same sort of thing when they was going through there from 14 to 18 sort of thing. You got to sort of try and be onto man, but try and have it so man can speak to you about, or your nieces or whatever, so they can speak to you about things that might be troubling them, man. Right. But trust me, man, that thing's serious, man. That's why I'm like, yo, it's not even a joke thing. I'm nothing to laugh about still, but yeah, go on.
In the wrong position. So this is I think a necessary change to properly align it to the local policing, because we put a lot of extra attention on local policing. Our neighbourhood teams across London are fighting crime, they're working with communities, and they're making a difference for where you live.
Headline jumped out last minute or so together. Some headline jumped out this morning that children as young as 10 or 11 are getting involved in terror plots. This is one of your senior colleagues who was talking about that yesterday. Yeah. Look, I know you've been in the job for nearly 40 years, but that must even make you surprised. 10 and 11-year-olds.
The way.
Yo, he said a report's come out that 10 or 11-year-olds are getting involved in some sort of terror plots or whatever. That is mad. And you know what it is, yeah? It's this internet, social media sort of world. Because some of these new streaming sites, video sites, and so on, so, they say they're regulated for children, but some of the videos ain't for children. Like, you can't let the kids be in their room by themselves watching these shits, because it's mad. It's mad out here, cuz. You know what I mean? Yeah, trust me, cuz, man. Remember, like, obviously you're there as your parent or whatever, innit? Yeah, but if your child relates to one of these online personalities and starts taking favour with this weird shit that they're talking about, husband, you know, that could be a dangerous place for your child still. But we're nearly there, man. We're nearly there.
The presence of young people, of teenagers, in the sort of terrorism operations, the way that's changed over the last decade is extraordinary. The amount of ghastly material bouncing around online, some of it on social media sites, that is about violent misogyny, it's about Islamist terrorism, it's about right-wing terrorism, it's about school shootings, and you end up with troubled young people, sort of, and that some.
Hey, pause. See that list that you just gave there, yeah? You know what went in that list, right? No, black supremacist. Black supremacist videos. Or the black supremacist on the YouTube. Or the black faces. Hey, remember that one? And people over there with their black faces. Yeah. So, you know, they said extreme right-wing groups, extreme religious groups, some violence and all that sort of shit there. Some not misogyny videos. Like Banksy got groomed by Andrew Tate, cuz, yeah? So what do you think Andrew Tate's grooming is gonna do to your fucking teenage child? Do you remember them not saying, yeah, that's true. That's true, Irish. Ralph and Jordan, all that was saying, yeah, that's how they recruit their youths, innit? By going through the gaming platforms. They're going online and recruit the extreme ones. And try to siphon them off into their AFD groups and all that sort of shit there. Yeah, man, so, you know, while these men are telling you that it's some other dons that are the people that are on watch lists and so, it's these men are on watch lists. You hear me, cuz? Yeah, man. Hey, don't be surprised if you see a couple people that have got their own channels are actually on prevent watch lists. You get me? Ready to get a... Yeah, guys. Yay! Yo, hey, one time, yeah, you're gonna hear someone with an extremely big head and a small brain or something like that, yeah? Or someone with, like, some little yellow hamster teeth and looks a little bit like Gizmo from Gremlins. Remember Gizmo from Gremlins? Yeah. Or the other red-haired granny who's selling prescription pills. You get me? One time they're going to be online talking about the black supremacist. What you're going to hear is, yeah, you're the black supremacist, the blacks. Hold on a second. Who's that? The black supremacist, the blacks. Yeah. Next thing you know, doof. Police! The blacks. Mad. Oh my days. Yeah, man. See, so like I was saying, cuz, yeah, if Andrew Tate videos was enough to groom a big man like Banksy, yeah, to get a fucking wig, start going on the Pearly Ting show and telling people about how you need to fucking treat these hoes with no respect and shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to raise your pimp hand strong, bar. You hear me? Mad. Hey, you know, we need to get them Pearly Things clips up still. Just Pearly Things. Oh, shit. Mad. Yeah, man. Yo. Andrew, that man got finessed by Andrew Tate, cuz I was like, God damn, man. You know, he's like, you can't love these hoes. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Trust me, oh, my days. Mad. Man, like, Andrew Tate. That's probably Banks' real name as well, you know, Andrew. Yo, that man said we got Triller Tate, you know. Yeah. Hey, yo. Yo. Man, Triller's funny, you know. Triller's actually a comedy genius, you know. Without knowing he's funny still. Imagine Triller and Imran was talking about some pom-pom the other day. That was funny still. Mad. All right, calm, man. Let's wrap it.
Some of them in their early teens who are just grazing on this material and obsessing more and more about violence. Many of them never adopt actually a terrorist ideology because they're bouncing across all sorts of different, but they're fixated on the violence, and it sort of normalises it and legitimises it, and that's a real problem. And Vicky, the colleague who was speaking yesterday, was saying we're going to need more from tech companies in terms of the way they grip this stuff and the way they take
more regulation. You mean, Sir Mark?
Well, or whether it's regulation or whether it's them stepping forward and being more socially responsible, but we need more attention to this. In the same way, we were talking over the summer about all the work we've been doing sort of in London and nationally to improve the service to women and girls who are victims of crime, and the biggest growth area in that is teen-on-teen sexual violence, and that's because that's driven by extreme material online and sort of toxic, violent male ideologies. And so the online space is corrupting the real world, and we have to do more about it.
Last question. How concerned...
That's it, man. It's groomed some far-right grannies as well, cuz. You get me? Yo. Yeah, man. It's groomed one bag of people, cuz. Enough man have been groomed. Enough man and woman get groomed by the internet, fam. You hear me, cuz? Yeah. Turned into racist lunatics. Wanted to chase people out of countries and all them sort of shits there. Yo. Yo, imagine, yo. Think about this, cuz. Imagine, the shit on the internet has got you so tight you want to chase people out of countries. Huh? Yeah, man. They got mad, mate. They got a radio rental, mate. Chicken Oriental.
Should we be about these alleged Chinese spy activities, Sir Mark?
When I was running our counter-terrorism machine, a very, very small part of our work was about dealing with state threats. Now it's sort of 20% of the work, and sort of you'll have seen cases reported where sort of MI5 and my teams have been working together on cases involving sort of Iranian, Chinese and Russian.
Oh, yeah, that Iranian, Chinese and Russian spies, yeah? Mad. Oh, my days. I told you Banksy was a spy from time, cuz. You didn't believe me, fam. Yeah? He's just trying to infiltrate. You know what I mean? Once he works his way up to the top, he's going to dash away all the information. You know what I'm saying? Once he gets to the top of the movement, yeah? He's going to throw all the information over to Iran. You know what I mean? And then you are finished. Wallahi. You hear me? You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Oh my diddy. Oh my days. I like Iranian spies, you know. These times here, you got Maya Tuzi. Like, yeah, I wanna go to Amarillo, man.
And sort of espionage and threats, and many plots being disrupted. It's a troubling consequence of a sort of more troubled and unstable world, and it does land on the streets of the UK. And the national security part of policing works with our intelligence agencies to protect communities.
So are the Chinese as active as it would appear from the headlines?
I'm not going to go into more details, but those are the sort of operations we're doing.
All right, let's finish on a note. Just again, what the listeners can see when they go to LBC, the footage that you and your colleagues have provided, just briefly, what will they see some of the officers are doing?
They will see sort of ordinary men and women who've signed up to be police officers, who are incredibly humble about what they do, but what they do is brave, it's determined, and they're always thinking of others. The thing that makes policing special is the commitment of our people to their mission. They are so committed.
Hey. Man said Banksy wears a wig and it's got a camera and a wire in it, cuz. You get me, in the syrup? You hear me, cuz? Man said I got wire in the syrup, wire in the syrup, wire in the syrup, wire in the syrup. How you mean? Yes, when the camera stops rolling, it's still rolling. You hear me, cuz? Mad. Hey, big up Banksy still. I want to a syrup.
To protecting people, they will throw themselves into the most extraordinary situations with such vigour and determination and bravery. So as you're having a glass of wine over Christmas, reflect on those who are working 24/7 out there to protect you. Thank you.
It must make you humble to lead those blokes.
Oh, they're wonderful. It really gets to me when I visit them and see them. It's sort of because they are. My kids are in the 20s, and many of these officers on the front line are, and it sort of really makes me think about them and what they're throwing themselves into. It's really inspiring.
Thanks for the work you do. More importantly, thanks for the work the blokes and women under
Here.
you do, if Sir Mark. And I think hopefully you're coming to see us in the new year, take some listeners' calls. We can maybe work.
I'd love to do it, Nick.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So I've been taking my natural vitamin C.
Yo. Alright, man. Alright, listen. Alright, listen to this video, yeah, 1 sec. Let it play.